So I'm just going to go over this quickly, okay? So we have magnitude, duration, into magnitude, duration, magnitude into duration, magnitude. Magnitude is both ways, right? So magnitude can be paakyat, magnitude can be pababa. Into duration, magnitude, into currently, duration. Good? All right, next. So, ang tatanungin niyo sa akin, ang hirap naman yan, paano ko alam kung nasa magnitude ako or sa duration? Tama? That's a pretty difficult, that's a good question, right? One way to look at it is that if you want to look at it based on the averages, you can. Dami kong, all right. Okay. Every time the price moves away from the averages, it's considered magnitude. Look at it, Every time the price moves away from the averages, it's considered magnitude. Every time prices go back to the blue line, you see, every time prices go back to the blue line, it's a form of duration. Okay, so look at this. Every time the price goes back to the averages, it's considered a form of duration. You guys got it? Make sense? Okay. So I'm going to give you an extra tool, though. Just, para mas madali ang buhay natin. Okay? And it's something we call MACD, or Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Okay? I want you guys to focus on this one thing. So MACD is an oscillator that measures overbought or oversold condition of a specific stock. So when the lines go near zero, it means that you are in duration. Okay? So bands moving away from zero are either overbought or oversold. Okay? You guys okay so far? So you'll notice that every time the bands go into the red territory, you guys see it? You see when the bands go into red territory, it means it's overbought. Every time the bands go below into that lower end of the MACD, you see the oversold territory? You guys got it? Okay. So what you want to do is you want to circle all of the places where the bands are near zero. Right? And what happens next is that you translate that to places where duration are sitting. Okay? So remember the trend lines I asked you guys to draw? I want you to do that when you see duration. So let's try it. So you see the first one? You guys see the first one? I want you guys to draw a line there. And when that line is broken, that is where you should be looking. That's not, wait, don't touch the worksheets. Is this the exercise? This isn't the exercise. Wait. This is too easy. I'll give you guys the more difficult one, okay? Every time the line is broken, this is where you want to be buying. Does that make sense? So the line is broken. Do we buy? Yes or no? Yes. Next one. The line is broken or not? Yes, we should be buying. The next one. The line is broken, yes or no? No, not sell. We don't hold anything, right? Right? You have to be patient with this. Because what happens sometimes is that the price is going to duration, and then it collapses. Okay? Because remember, you're neither overbought nor oversold. So we have to wait for confirmation of prices before we are buying. This is what we call a breakout. Is that good? So here, today, this is the resistance level. Do we buy? Not yet. Should you be waiting for prices to break that 510 level? Yes or no? Yes. So if prices break above 510, should we be buying? Yes or no? Yes. That's what we're waiting for. Is that good? All right. Next slide is our exercise. Okay. So this is the exercise number 2 that's sitting on the first page. Okay, so can you guys go to that? All right. And I want you guys to do the same thing. Every time the bands are sitting near zero, I want you to circle it. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes to do that, okay? A minute or 2 to do that. So every time the bands are near zero, I want you guys to circle it. So returning to zero, okay? Okay, ready? You guys done? Okay, so I'll do it with you guys. Did you guys circle the same ones? No? No? So every time the bands are crossing around 0, these are the ones you want to circle. Does yours look similar to mine? Close? Relatively close? Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, so the first one, I want to draw a horizontal line. Yes or no? The second one, can you see a horizontal line? Yes or no? Huh? Can you see it? The next one? Do we buy those? Yes or no? Should we be buying those? Okay, so those are the areas that we call duration. These are what Boss Edward was referring to as coils earlier. Okay, most of our trading is really looking at these things. So every time prices are going into duration, we're just patiently waiting, and when prices are breaking above it, then we are buying it. Is that good? How about the last one? Did it break above that line? Yes or no? No. Do we buy it? No. You just wait. Is that good? Is that good? All right. So today, this is what it looks like. Yes or no? What are we doing today? Are we buying? Yes or no? Should we be buying it? Yes or no? Yes? How many say yes? How many say no? How many have no idea? You remember the yellow and blue line I was talking about? The 50 EMA and the 200 EMA? Where are they right now? Prices are above it or underneath it? Or at it? We're right there. Does that make sense? That means that this, at this stage, should be seen as a form of resistance. Okay? So even if the trend line says you should be buying, if you're still below that average, I suggest you guys hold off. But then what happens on Monday? It goes to 130, 140. Should we be buying it? Yes or no? Yes. Okay? So if you ask me what my tip is on Monday, okay? All right? Is that good? This is also one of the top 10 stocks that you guys were requesting. Okay? So this is one of them. All right? All right. What do we have next?